Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, hi, I'm Mary and I give you guys an extra warm welcome. I would love it if you stayed for a while, grab a snack, hit the subscribe button. I would love to have you. And if you're a returning viewer, thank you so much for coming back. I appreciate you more than you know. For today's video, since I haven't been here in a good minute, these past 2 weeks have been rough. But I am here and I'm super excited because I am finally feeling like my mood is changing and it's Halloween time, my favorite holiday of the year. Like, you guys have no idea how much I love Halloween, and I hate it because I'm pregnant and my energy hasn't been that great. So I haven't been able to even create a Halloween this year yet. So that's what we're doing today and I am super excited. We are going to do a super simple wolf. Say you got invited to a Halloween party last minute and you have a flannel shirt. You can totally do this. Super simple. So without further ado, let's get started. Alright guys, so with my reference photo, I already did this part but I wasn't even recording. I do have it here on my phone and I am going to get rid of my tail end because in the picture the eyebrows are more straight and there's no curve to them. So all I did was put a nice coat of glue on there and I'm just going to brush my brows to the way that the hair is growing, and then I'm going to cover them with translucent powder so I can just cover them up. Nothing super intricate, just very simple glue and then powder. Now I am going to use some translucent powder. And I'm just going to use a Wet n Wild translucent powder, a little sponge, and I'm just going to put powder on top of where that glue is laying down and covered. Alright, so the picture that I do have, skin is slightly lighter than what my skin is at right now, so I am going to use a foundation that is a lot lighter. I'm using the Revolution Conceal and Define foundation. This one's actually a couple of shades lighter than I am, so I'm gonna see how it looks, and then if I need to add just a little bit of a darker one, then I will. But for now, let me just see how this looks. And don't worry guys, my hair looks a mess, but I am going to put a wig on, so that's why I don't care how my hair looks. Okay, so I do think this color is going to be perfect, and right now I'll go ahead and make sure and cover the tail ends of my brows with the concealer. Alright, this is what I have so far. Don't worry about my neck. I will get to that soon, or probably once we're getting closer to completing the whole look. But for now, I'm going to dip into the 350 palette by Morphe, since it has so many shades of browns and like oranges. It's the perfect colors that I'm looking for. I did not set my face, so I'm gonna go ahead and do that. This is the best I could do with my brows, but I think they're looking pretty good. Alright, so I went ahead and did my eyebrows off of camera. They are still not exactly what I want them to be, but I will fix them. For now, at least I have an idea of what they are going to look like. I just used an eyebrow pencil and I just made them very hairy. My eyebrows are an even one. This one is higher than this one, so that's why they look like off balance, but it's okay. So now I am going to start the contouring, and I'm actually going to go in to like the very deep browns of this palette, so like this one and these two, and just go from there. I think I want to make the cheekbones pretty high. And I'm kind of just creating the frame of my face. I can definitely go into detail later. I'm just trying to create my frame first. I don't have a widow's peak, but I'd like to think wolves do, right? I'm already hairy and I have like little baby hairs everywhere, so I'm sure that's gonna help a little bit. Okay, this is what we have so far. I kind of outlined the widow's peak with the brow pencil just very lightly and created a couple of hair-like strokes. I'm kind of just following my own hair since I have so many little like baby hairs. They're just working to my advantage right now. Now we're going to move on to the eyes, and it looks like it's just like a cat-like eye, and it's pretty dark. So I'm gonna go and use those same colors that I used for the contour. It just looks like a smoky cat eye. I will add some warm brown in there too, just to make it look like I'm trying and I'm not just laying down colors, you know. But you definitely want to get that cat eye look, so you definitely want to bring it up. And don't worry, we are going to clean this up. Okay, now I am going down with the eyebrow and contouring the nose. And we're gonna make the nose appear wider, so I'm actually going to contour up to my nostrils. I did start to add a little bit of a warmer brown in there just because I felt like it needed it. See how I'm like covering the nostrils here too. Also, with a brown liner, I did make that area right there is going to be white. Slowly but surely it's coming along, and that's usually how things go. I'm just using a variety of browns. I'm literally just dipping into all of them. I'm dipping into these, this one. I haven't used any of the more like warm tone browns yet, but those are the main ones that I'm dipping into just to get this main idea first. Okay, I did go in with a little bit of white concealer for like that inner corner. I'm not too happy with it, but so far we're looking okay. I did connect here with the brows just so it looked like the brows are hairier. I think I like that. I used the brown eyeliner that I've been using. I think I'm going to put a little bit of like brown shimmer on the lid because I'm not happy with how simple it's looking. So I just want to add a little bit of like a copper brown, almost like a dark brown gold shimmer on the eyelid to make the eyes more interesting, you know. You know, some of these looks, sometimes you think that you have to be so precise, but a lot of them really is, it's like creating a planned mess. You kind of just, the less perfect, the better it'll look. It'll just look more on the natural side versus it just being nice and controlled, you know? Does that make sense? I hope that makes sense. So nothing super like, you know, You know, this brow job is, I'm not happy with it, but let's move on. All right, for the nose, it looks like it's black, so I'm just using a black eye pencil. And as you could tell, like, you can create this with like everyday items that you have. If you're somebody who loves brown, then great, because you should already have all of the eyeshadows for it. And it looks like, all right, so I do see a little bit of like the warm tone browns, and those are the ones that I'm going to dip into now. You can pick whichever you want. I'm dipping into 3 altogether, and I'm kind of just sort of adding browns. I'm going to draw on hair strokes with pencils, so this is kind of just like bronzing and contouring in a way, you know? It's just layering colors, just kind of gives everything dimension, you know? And I do see a little bit of highlight, so I will be highlighting, but since we technically are an animated character, I will be using white to highlight certain areas. I kind of feel like maybe I should have brought the cheekbones a little bit lower. So far, I think it's looking pretty good. I don't have any fangs for a werewolf, and that's okay. It's more of like a glamorous werewolf, you know? She does have, and by she I mean the picture, the reference picture. Contouring done down here, and it looks like she made the chin just look more longer. So I'm going to try and create that illusion that my chin is longer. Alright, now I am going to do the lips, and this is just like a very dark brown lip pencil. And since it is a Halloween look, I am going to make my lips look different than what they really are. I did see that she like overdrew there. Getting the lips to match this little thing here too. And there's no lip gloss, it's just all matte. So now I am going to highlight with some white, and then after that I will add the hair strokes, lashes, all that good stuff. Alright, so I'm dipping into a white. I'm not going to tell you which palette because it's a brand I no longer support, but just find any white that you have that you can use for highlighting. And this is just going to make the illusion better. Just gonna add like extra. And we're doing this before the hair like strokes, because we're not going to be able to do this afterwards. See how it kind of is just bringing it to life? Isn't it crazy how you can just use certain colors and create illusions with them, you know? White is what was used as the brow highlight. So I will be doing that. Hopefully cover up some of that bad brow cover up that just magically disappeared. Oh, I think it's working. I'm kind of tapping it though, I'm not sweeping it, and hopefully it'll like cover a little bit better. Damn brow that I didn't spend as much time as I should have on it, but it's okay. Like, this is a quick costume, you know? This is something you can do in like an hour for like a last minute costume, you know? Okay, and I think I want the middle of the nose to be more prominent. Okay, I think I'm good with that. I did do white eyeliner. All I need to do is put on some falsies and do the hair like strokes. Let's do that first. All right, and in my reference picture, I see 3 colors. I see like a brown, like an orange for the hair like strokes, and black. We are going to start off with the black, I think. And I do see, actually no, let's start off with the brown. Doing like hair like strokes, so it looks like hair is growing. You can be as precise or not as precise as you'd like. I'm kind of just winging it, guys. I am winging it. It's either going to look good or it's not. Now let's move on to the orange, and this is by KKW Beauty. I think this is definitely going to add like a twist to just different dimensions, you know? And I honestly don't even think we need the black. I'm kind of just going to tap just in case something needs to be like, you know, smooth it out. Okay, I'm going to put on some falsies, my wig, and I'll be back. Okay guys, and this is it. I just went ahead and found a like red flannel shirt and put on one of my pretty cheap wigs. So this wig is not like the best quality, but luckily for me, since I do have dark hair, it doesn't look too bad. And for like a quick Halloween costume, or you know, a quick little photo shoot, it works. But yes, this is it. This is your wolf Halloween look. What do you think? I think it came out pretty good. Definitely a little better than I expected. If you really want it to make it extra cute, you can definitely style your wig to where you have like 2 little buns at the top. And I mean, if you have long dark hair, that would work as well. Since I do have a little bit of blonde in my hair, I decided just to go ahead and put on the wig. Plus, I mean, I have it, might as well. Halloween is about the only time I can pull out my wigs, really, at least for looks. But I'm actually pretty excited about this look. I think it came out good. Bring you in a little bit closer. As you can see, I went ahead and put some lashes on the lower lash line. And yeah, I think it came out pretty good. I don't know, what do you guys think? Let me know down below. I would love to know if you think this is an okay look. It is not my best work with these, god darn it, eyebrow covering. But it's okay. I think this is only like my second time doing that. Overall, I still think this look came out pretty good. I like it. I really like it. For the amount of time that it took, I think it came out pretty good. And it's a pretty quick, like super last minute Halloween look that you can do. Like, you seriously only need an eyeshadow palette that has a bunch of browns in it and some cool tone browns, some white eyeshadow, brown, black eyeliner, lashes. Like, it's so easy to do this look. You don't need, like, you know, anything special. So yeah, all right guys, well, I hope you loved this little quick Halloween look video. I certainly had a good time creating it. I'm just so happy and so stoked that I finally felt a little bit better, because the past 2 weeks, honestly, it's been a struggle. I've been struggling with my energy. But I finally felt like in the mood to create, and especially for Halloween. I love Halloween. It is my favorite holiday of the year. Yes, it's a holiday. And I'm super excited that I finally got to create my first look for Halloween. Super simple, but I definitely think I got the job done. Alright guys, well, I would love it if you gave this video a big thumbs up. And also, if you haven't done so already, I would love it if you joined my small YouTube family. I would really, really, really appreciate it. And I will see you guys on the next video. Bye!